Hello all, hope you all doing good. In this video, we are going to see about optional chaining. This optional chaining has been introduced as part of ECMAScript 2020. Okay, let us see what is optional chaining and how it is reduces our coding effort. Here, I have opened codepend.io. This is an HTML, CSS and JavaScript runtime environment. Here we can see the results in same time, right? Let me create an example. First, I'll create an object. Let response containing data property will contain another three properties. Then full name will have a function. This function will return both first name and last name combinedly. Return, let us use template literals here. First name, last name. So okay, the object is ready now. Okay, now if we want to access first name, then what we can do? Okay, let us assign this first name to some other value, some other variable. Okay, first if let first name is equal to response dot data dot first name, and then I'll console it. I'm getting the results from this, right? Now this object is a simple static object. If it is a dynamic object, then we are not sure, right? What are the properties we are receiving? So to prevent the errors, we have to add the conditional checks for every property, right? For example, now we have response.data.property. Let me rename it to data, something like this. So what we will receive, we will get error like this, right? See, cannot read properties of undefined reading first name. So to prevent this, we have to add a conditional checks. It means null checks, right? Let me add a if condition here. Response, we need to add a checks for each and every property. Response dot data, and then response dot data dot first name. If these three checks are passed, then the actual object property is assigned to that respective variable. Else we can have some default value. Okay, first name is, we are getting undefined for first name because we are using a let keyword. Let me change it to variable. Right. Okay. Okay. Now we are getting no name because this if condition is getting failed. So the control will comes to else part, then the no name is assigned to the first name variable. So we are getting first name is no name, right? But we have totally 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 lines of code to get this one. Okay, to reduce these lines, what we can do, we can use conditional operator here, right? So here we can use let also. Let first name is equal to, what we can do is first name. Let me assign this to first name, right? Sorry. Here I'm adding all those checks. If these all checks are getting passed, then we can assign this to first name too, right? Else we can add no name. Let me give a proper name. What we will get? We will get a no name here, because in the sample response now we have datum. Okay, let me give a correct one. Now we are getting Ramesh, right? But here we have conditional checks for each and every property. If these every checks are matched, then the actual path has been assigned to the respective variable, else the default value assigned to the respective variable. This is the earlier method, before to optional chaining. With the with, with the same operation we can do with optional chaining with a less number of code. Let me create list first name 3 is equal to response dot data dot first name, right? Here what we have to do, we here for each and every property we have to add a optional chaining operator. That's it. Question mark and dot. Question mark and dot. No need to add a question mark and dot for last property. Here we have added, right? So now we console it for first name 3. Yeah, we are getting the first name 3 as Ramesh, right? Now we have a now we are accessing the proper properties. If we change it to datum, instead of data I changed it to datum, so it must return undefined. See, now we are getting first name 3 is undefined. Okay, now we are getting undefined. How to prevent this? We should not show this undefined to user, right, in any cases. So here we can use null is coalescing operator, right? We know, right? Null is coalescing operator, double question mark. If this value has null or undefined, this operator helps to return the right side value. Here we can give no name, no name. This is a default value, it will assign it to first name 3. Now we are getting no name. So here what we did is, here we are using optional chaining with the null is coalescing operator. So instead of writing these much lines, instead of writing this much code, we can reduce it to in this way. So number of code is getting reduced to small number of code. Okay, this is optional chaining. In this way we are accessing a normal property, right? We can access it to function also. For example, we have full name function, right? Let me create let full name is equal to response dot data dot what's the data dot full name. If full name is there, then we can call in this way. If not there, function is not function not available. We can give a static value. Let us console it. Full name function not available. Function not available because we have a modified response here. I'll change it to data. So we will get full name. See, full name is Ramesh Pandian. We are getting the actual value. So this null is called here we are using null is closing operator as well as and then optional chaining also. This optional chaining helps to access the property uh, with the proper checks. If if these properties are not available, it will return undefined. We can use this optional chaining operator for functions also. I hope you all understand. Thank you.